This past week has been Maths Week, where across all years 1 to 8, we've had children focusing on the topic of problem solving. The aim of Maths Week is to raise the profile of maths, raise the enjoyment of it, make it more a part of everyday life. I think quite a few children see maths is in a maths lesson, but actually maths is everywhere, particularly when it comes to problem solving. So we started the week with an assembly where for years 1 to 8 I gave them some problems. We had Arton, who was brilliant, who did a Rubik's Cube in about 1 minute and 6 seconds in front of everyone, which was amazing. And they had to solve problems within that assembly that are a little bit more abstract, and for some of them even the staff couldn't work out one of the answers to the problem. I found Barney, who's from a company called House of Maths. He is an Oxford-educated mathematician, turned tutor, turned entertainer, and then turned mathematics entertainer. And he came in for 3 days, focusing on problem solving, but more abstract, more concrete, so they were building lots of things. I learnt a few tricks from what he was doing, and all the children seemed to really enjoy it and get a lot out of it, which was brilliant.
Well, I'm in for 3 days this week. On the first day, I did shows for 2 year groups at a time, where I stand at the front and show them some of the fun things that you can do with maths, such as magic tricks and mind-reading tricks, but of course the maths behind it all. Some unusual shapes and some impossible fun things that you can do with numbers, shapes and patterns. And then in days 2 and 3, it's more hands-on, so a quick introduction from me, and then the children get stuck in. They're actually working with tangible objects using shapes and numbers and dice to have some fun and do the maths themselves. And with what I do, I'm very lucky I get to do some of the sorts of maths that there's not always time for in the classroom. Not having to work to a curriculum, I can hand-pick fun things. Such as maths, I think, should be very concrete. It should be something you can pick up and play with. So it's not always pencil and paper. We've got dice and we've got objects that they can play with and do the maths themselves. Lots of fun.
All the kids that I spoke to came out of workshops and shows really excited. One of the year 1-2s loved it so much they made Barney a little card, which was really sweet. And they came away thinking, oh, this is really exciting, I didn't know that. Quite a few children went home and showed their parents the different tricks that they learned.
He showed us loads of quick ways of doing things in maths. We built a tower with loads of plastic cups, and then he taught us a really good way of how to count it.
He had like a dice, and he did this magic trick with it. And then he taught us math by using Monopoly.
I really enjoyed the patterns. So we're doing like loads of different shapes, and they fitted in to make a pattern.
My favourite parts were like when we all had to try build shapes using like numbers, which to people, if you first saw it, it wouldn't make sense. But like once you actually used the blocks to help you, it made a lot of sense. And, like, yeah, you're building shapes with them. I really like Barney's classes. They were like for everyone, and you work together, like, and he made it fun, and so everyone enjoyed it. It's not like basic sitting in at a desk with a piece of paper and a pencil. It's basically, he did it in fun ways, shapes, got us all like active and stuff.
I like it when you see students who wouldn't normally identify with being good mathematicians. And some of the maths I'm doing is quite different to what you would see in the classroom, so it gives some of the other children a chance to shine for a change. And some of them can be quite visibly surprised, hey, I got this, and so didn't. So that's always nice to see.
The more able students were pushed and challenged, and also children that necessarily don't always enjoy maths seem to come away from it thinking, maths is actually a little bit better now. I enjoyed it, they could get more out of it, which was really cool to see.
Maths definitely isn't my strongest subject, but it was very fun, and it made maths more fun than what you'd usually do, sitting on your iPad, writing it out.
I really liked Barney's style of teaching.
Barney's classes really want to make me study math more.
So it was a brilliant week. Students really enjoyed it. I'd like to thank Barney for coming and being with us and giving everyone the opportunity to play with maths and see it in a different light.